And good douche, folks. We are back. Colin here, Inside Cycling World, folks. That's right, back in the mix, ready to rock. Let's go, folks. I got to jump right in here, get to our events. I'm not even in there right now. This is the one we're looking for. Muckers Tuesday Race Night, El Khabbah. 21.8 kilometers, 42 meters of climbing, 208 people registered. Like, it is bang bang time or what, folks? Bang bang time. Here we go, folks. Glad to be back. Glad to be back supporting my muckers. Lots of good stuff to announce here on the channel, folks. Let's get out of these purple and black jerseys. Let's start showing you real gear here, folks. I see Rogers here in the mix. Andy up. Grep. There's Neil on the far left. That's the mucker right there. Let me go and map mode this up right now before you're here, folks. We're in Oman. Al Khabbah. Man, I've learned so much about Oman lately. It's a really cool place. Southern end of the Saudi peninsula. Oman's actually in 3 chunks. The main chunk on the bottom that's next to Yemen. 2 minutes out, folks. But there's a second chunk. Sorry, the main chunk is along the bottom. That's Oman. There's a second chunk way at the top. That's going to be looking over the Straits of Hormuz. Strategically, a very important place across the waters. You know, scary land. But very important strategically. There's a third chunk in the middle, completely surrounded by the UAE. So it's a chunk in the middle. I think it's called Nawa. There's a bunch of different names. Did some research on it. I was studying maps for another video I did, my Jebel Jace video. Go check that out, folks. It's a really cool climb right nearby. Super mountainous in this part of the world. But anyways, that third chunk of Oman, there's another chunk inside of it. It's called a second order enclave. So UAE completely surrounds that chunk. Think of it as a donut. Then there's the donut shape. But in the middle, that wanted to be part of Oman. In the middle, there's a part that's still UAE. 1.7 square miles in area. I think it's 302 people live there. Like, they were like, nah, we don't want to be part of UAE. Oman. We want to stay with UAE. That's how that place came into existence. I don't know when that happened, but I thought it was really cool. They're isolated. It's just very strange. So it looks like we're going to be riding along the coastline here a lot. If I got a quick little map preview here, 35 seconds out, folks. Let's get back into the video. Less than 30 seconds right now. Big numbers here today, folks. Big numbers, big hitters coming out. This is going to be a fast one. Let me just make sure everything's cool here. Stream's good to go. Going to go into my live chat. Ruben's in the mix. Kyle's here. Thanks, Kyle. Good to see you, man. Kyle's going to be at the back of the pack, folks. That's what he's telling me. I doubt it. I absolutely doubt it. We're getting ready to take off right away, folks. Boom. Now, hopefully we get a nice long, flat course. Yeah, take a look. Ocean on our far side here. So where we are right here, I'm not sure of our exact bearings, but the Red Sea, I guess, the Strait of Hormuz, is all this part of the world. I'm not sure. Actually, we're a lot further down. So we're up on the northern tip of the peninsula in that third area, but we're at the southern end of it. So just getting my ballpark directions here. Dubai and that would be over to the left. I mean, that's just a broad approximation, right? Like, you're going to be heading in that direction. This way would probably take you out straight out into the Indian Ocean, I would imagine. It's all geography here, folks. We do everything. Let's get up here, folks. What do we got in the mix? Wow, look at this. Actually, nice video quality here, folks. I like this a lot. I don't want to see any 3 feet deep potholes before. I saw that in one of the last challenges, and I was like, ooh, Like, what are we doing those for? You're going to see a lot of double discs today, folks. This is going to be brutally fast. Hang on, folks. Dig in, bit between the teeth. Let's roll and gadoosh. All the common names, we're just going to let it settle down a bit for. If I try to click on one of those names, they're just gone. Just gone, folks. So yeah, busy month. I'm sure you guys have all been busy with Christmas, New Year's, all that kind of good stuff. I took a long pause from doing the majority of my videos. There was no Muckers videos for a while. There was no GRC videos for a while. Still continuing. We may be changing that soon, folks. What else did I not do? Oh, I was doing my charity. There's a video series I do, Echelon Racing League. You guys have heard me talk about it. Half of you aren't even interested in it, but it is for a good cause. It is for Project Echelon. That was the one I was committed to. I'm still doing it. Week 5 is this Saturday. It's for disabled veterans. Super quality racing. I think there might actually be a 6 week, so I'm trying to get that all figured out. Joey Jojo's Christmas party, because it's a small business. There's maybe 20 employees in total, maybe 15. I don't know. I just show up and act like an idiot. We're having a late Christmas party this weekend. So I think that's Saturday night. So it's kind of throwing all my plans off this weekend, but I'm going to get it done. So Saturday morning, I'm doing Project Echelon. Sunday morning, I'm doing nothing. I don't know if I'll be alive that morning. So Sunday might be hard for me to do anything. Got Battiscombe up front here, L. Rowland, Nelson Snyder, Carol Susick. Love the turnout, folks. Love the turnout. Gonna bounce to the back here and see what we got roughly in the start shoot. So we had 208 registered, I think. Got about 150 actually on course. And this should be a pretty easy one to bang out. Actually, it's really good for me to look at these. I've been kind of challenged out lately. I'm not a challenge... how can I put it? Addict, nut. I can think of better words, but maybe I shouldn't say them. Yeah, I make my own challenges. I do my own thing. That's how I roll, folks. Just call me Lone Wolf McQuaid. Classic movie. Who's the star in that, folks? You guys should know that one. That's an easy one. I'm just handing these right to you on a platter. So yeah, Inside Cycling World, Colin. You guys all know me. We're in the 10 by 10 cube. It is roughly 10 by 10 by almost 10. I got a very high basement here. Grinding it out, folks. Grinding it out. I've already done a race video this morning. Already gone through some stress. Working on other videos. Now I'm here. I still have to do my ride this afternoon for another thing I'm doing. Kind of attract more eyes to the channels, folk. Attract more eyes to the channel. And I'm going to say, you know, guys, got to point this out too. It's already been announced. You saw David mention it. I'm doing stuff with Nidier. Let's talk about Nidier. Let's get more involved with Nidier. Let's make Nidier our version of kind of like our leaderboard tracking, scoreboard tracking. That's where you need to go for all your results, folks. That's the one. And I'm actually meeting with him after this. I like to just call him AKA Nidier Dude, and I'm actually going to include the AKA part. Just adds to it. We're going to have a little video chat. We're going to be talking about stuff, how we can make it better. Probably some of you don't care, you don't want to know, but over on Zwift, they have something called Zwift Power. That's the real leaderboard. The other leaderboard, that's fake. So I'd like to see that being the direction for us. So it's going to like highlight flag riders that are maybe doing a little bit of a shadiness. When I'm only capable of riding 270 watts for 20 minutes, and then the next week I show up and ride 600, well, I should be flagged. Looks like Tice is right off the front here right now. Check this out. Someone's going on a runner already, folks. Just hitting out at 9.5 watts a kilo. Nelson's reacting now, same kind of power. Big gap and opened up right away, though. 40-meter gap? Is this a Dutch, Belgian time trialist up front here. Unknown, no avatar. Nice hair, though. I can tell this dude has nice hair. How's mine looking? How's my hair looking today, folks? So, Tice sitting at the front. Nelson slowly pulling him back here. Slowly pulling him back. We've also got a rider named Pfeffer, gold member all the way. Ludwig DB, got 4 here. L. Rowland's aware of this move as well, now 5. Carol Susick and the crew coming up. Niels Burnham, Hinsbergen, Battiscombe, Andy Up is in the mix. Carol Susick, Umil, Plu, Grosjean, the triathlete himself. Kona Blight here. Blight, Czech rider. Haven't seen this guy before. Now, some of you I may not know, and some of you may not know me, but I've been around a long time. Watch out for the goats, folks. Goats, part of my life. Goats are part of my life, folks. Got 3 goats at home here. They drive me insane. Other exciting news. I know you guys don't watch all my videos, and that's cool. The barn almost burnt down yesterday morning with the piggies in it. So there is 8 babies and 2 mums out there. Plus Wilbur, the big male pig, lives out there too. I had some heat lamps set up. It's been cold, -20, -22 at night here out on the acreage. It's colder than town, but that's the way I like it. I don't like cities. I don't like being surrounded by people like a rat in a cage. Lone Wolf McQuaid, told you earlier. So yeah, I walked into the barn and I'm like, that smoke smells funny. I thought I was smelling the fire from my wood stove burns 24/7 when it's that cold. And the smoke just kind of smelled weird. It was burning straw. They'd pulled down one of the heat lamps, those red heat lamps, and it was in the straw. The heat deflector shield on it was crushed, and it was just smoldering away. The straw is like 8 inches deep there. Yeah, it was all black and charred. That whole place could have went up. The only thing that probably saved them was, and they'd had nowhere to go. They wouldn't be able to get out. It's a barn, wood interior, all tin, heavy tin aluminum siding on the outside. There's no way out. What probably saved them is I'm in and out of there so much, taking care of them. There's a lot of snow on my boots going in and out, so the straw is never really that dry. I have to always kind of top it up. But they move it around, so it's kind of damp straw. Probably not the best for installation, but that's their gig. They move it around. So yeah, this pan flat, folks, riding along the shoreline here in Oman. We're going to back up through the crowd a little bit here, folks. Let's take a little jump back here. There's 44 people in this blob. Thomas Lynn in the mix here. Grep. Pierce Monster. Pierce Monster, part of the Farnham Riders Club. I've seen that name a lot. I think he was leading it for quite a while. Haven't seen the standings lately. Actually, I think I did get him from Steve this morning. And I actually don't think Steve's in this race. I think he had a commitment. Here's the Romaine. Yes, dude. This guy, I haven't seen him forever. So the Romaine hooked up with Steve and Rubu on Teed, and they did a bit of a climb together. I hear that the Romaine is like quite the descender. I think he was descending like really, really fast on full tri-bars. It got pointed out to me anyways. Mike Hagan, yes, dude. Here we go, Rats him. Erwin Hend. Hey guys, so good to be back. Send me messages, reach out to me. I'm doing this a lot in my other videos too. I want to get to know people more. I need race information. I need to be able to brag about you guys, get you in the spotlight. That's something I'm going to say too, folks. Like the videos. If you don't like them, they don't get shared to other people. My channel makes zilch. That's the reality of it. When I say zilch, I mean a tiny bit. I could go work one day pumping gas, and I'd make more money than my entire channel. That is the reality I live in, folks. So being on YouTube doesn't mean you're going to make a lot of money. It honestly doesn't. Streaming makes me less money than just making videos. Joey Jojo is a taskmaster, folks. I have a list of videos to do. A list of videos I did. Look at all these goats here. Just cruising around, doing whatever they feel like. They are really... Kay Vanagan here. Yeah, this guy. Goats are really interesting animals. They're troublemakers. I think it's Sfard has goats too. I say they're stupid, but they're highly intelligent. They're kind of almost... They're cunning. They're always thinking about something. How can I break out? How can I do this? So yeah, riders, let's just take a look at our map profile here. We can see the bubbles forming. I need more detail. I need higher res maps, folks. Higher res maps would make this a lot better. And I don't think we're going to have much braking. I've been riding multi-platforms, folks. Haven't seen a lot of braking yet. I did do the 89K Indian Wells Salton Sea on the weekend, Sunday morning. See, I wasn't doing challenge routes. I'm just not... Oh, I got to do it. If you're into it, that's great. You do you. I wanted to ride long. I'm telling myself this year, ooh, yeah, L Roland pushing now, 9 watts a kilo here. He's putting a little dig in here. He's got a little bit of a bump downhill roller. So we're just trying to shred those hangers-ons out the back. You know, we got a big group here. Let's take a look at this group, folks. Our group here, we've got 18 in the group. 18 in this group right now, all rotating through. coming to the back, heading back to the front, dangling off the back, getting nervous, racing back on. Yeah. Is that... Ooh, it's Tice again. I'm probably saying your name wrong, dude. That's what we're going with right now. But nice hair. I'm just going to maybe call you nice hair. I like the spiky hair, folks. Double discs. What is he riding? I don't know. I'm not up to speed right now on all the bikes, folks. What did I ride? I rode a Baldizo yesterday. I don't have the tarmac. I didn't do a lot of those challenges. I just didn't. I really wasn't. I didn't find it to be highly compelling. Highly compelling. I'm going to start using that one a lot. One of my favorite YouTube channels says it all the time. I don't even know if that guy still exists. Nelson hanging out at the front here. Nelson Tice. And look at this, folks. It's happened. So that second little attack there, Tice and Nelson are away. 80-meter gap. Come on, dudes. There should be 12, 14, 16 of you back here still. What's left? What's left? It's your turn to get back up there. 17. So we lost Thorsey. I did see this guy. When I was saying about people floating to the back, dangling, getting in trouble, I saw this jersey back there. Don't know this rider, don't know their ability. They just happened to be in that back position, and they got shed from that front group. So we got Yvonne Sagan, Yumil, Grosjean, Pfeffer, Andy up. My bro. Andy, we need to talk more. Let's WhatsApp it up. Hinsbergen's here. Good to see him. Niels Brenham. Batiscum. Bear Remy, of course. Ooh, yeah. Known for a very powerful sprint. Seen a lot of great sprint finishes from Bear Remy. Over the... Hey, guys. Joey told me this morning. I said in my other video, it's coming up close to 2 years. Today is the birthday of my channel. Today, I jumped on my YouTube studio before. It says, today is your birthday. You've been doing this 2 years. I'm like, yay. I'm really bad at celebrations. Really bad. Yeah, it just makes me feel kind of weird. So, but yeah, so it's been 2 years now. We've been going 260, 270 videos. Still rolling, still pushing forward. And I know me and Nidier are going to make this even better, folks. We're going to make it even better. He puts a lot of work into that too. And I know the amounts of work that go into these things. It's the same as Neil and Kyle. There's so much work that goes into the backgrounds. And as being one of those dudes that's doing all the work in the background, really frustrating when people are constantly complaining or complaining about rules, or it's the organizer's job. I'm talking about race organization, which I don't do a lot of anymore. You can't make everyone happy, folks. That's just life, right? That's just life. So remember, shout outs to Neil and Kyle for putting this all together, for spending their precious time to make new rule sets. How to improve on the Muckers Thursday Championship Series. Also to Nidier. That's where all your data's going, guys. He has to do stuff at home to make that happen on his time. It doesn't just happen magically. Like, it doesn't just happen. You got to put time into it. I put hours and hours and hours and hours and hours into this because I love it. But the channel is just kind of, I call it the toilet bowl swirl. You know, toilet's just starting to swirl. You're just hanging on. You're just hanging on. Maybe you reach out and you pull yourself back up, or you go straight down to the bottom and you're never seen again. That's kind of where I feel these days. So I did take a big break. Stayed with my basic commitments that I had. Because when I commit to something, I'm in. Not like barely... Dude, beyond in. I'm in. So let's do this. You know, if you're going to do a hobby, go all in. Just throw it all in there and do it. Otherwise, you're going to be kind of crappy at it, to be honest. If you're going to be a golfer, you better be out there like playing 5-6 days a week. Otherwise, you're going to be crap. Like me. I was that guy that would play once every couple of weeks downtown Calgary. I sucked. That's the reality. You got to play it a lot. Probably like same as darts, same as pool. You want to be good at it? You got to play it a lot. Same as biking. You got to ride a lot. Big numbers here are these two working together. But take a look at this, folks. The boys are coming back. The boys are coming back hard now, folks. I'm going to take a sip of water here. I don't drink enough water. I find I force myself to take water So when I do my videos where I'm riding and I don't take enough in, it kind of balances itself out. My cheapo 500ml bottle I use a lot. Drinking a lot more electrolytes now. I'm actually tinkering with them too. More goat crossing, more goats. My goats are gigantic. They're really fluffy. They have like total fur coats on them right now. Okay, Nelson Snyder at the front with Tice. They pulled out that gap again a little bit. We're only 7.85 kilometers to the finish, but flat here, so flat. You can imagine how hot it gets here in the summer. You know, what's funny is I haven't seen a lot of people outside. I wonder if it's so hot out that the residents of the area just kind of like stay inside. Like, it's the hottest point of the day. I mean, obviously there's people out and about in places, but it kind of looks a little bit closed in, shut down almost. Interesting. Just the occasional brave guy out in his red t-shirt over here. I'm always looking for stuff, folks. I'm always looking for stuff. First time, let's bounce into the chat. Whoa! Ruben, I can't even remember what movie I asked about. Oh, I forget already. Okay, so Ruben's here. Penelope's here. Penelope, -4, -5 this week. Yeah, Penelope, we're warm again now. Like if weather flip-flop, I think we're above 0 today. Yeah, this is the Muckers race. Tuesday race kicked off. Yeah, Muckers, always the biggest, best racing of the week, folks. Yeah, thank you. Happy second birthday. Neil is racing. I saw him at the start line. Let me get back in here. So yeah, today is technically the second birthday of the channel. I thought it was later in the month, but I don't really keep track. Joey told me, and so I jumped on YouTube this morning setting up this stream. And yeah, it said happy second birthday. Here's nothing for you. I expected a cake from YouTube or something. Where's my silver plaque? Oh, I will never get there, guys. We're never getting there. That's just the reality. Very, very niche channel, right? So yeah, look at this. They're just dangling here, folks. The group is coming. They're getting ready to pounce. It's over. Breakaway, done. She gone. Breakaway's done. I mean, they're just dangling up front now. These guys are coming hard. L. Roland, Battiscombe, Andy Up, Niels Burnham, Hensbergen, Bear Remy, Morton Forby, Grosjean, Ludwig DB, Yvonne Sagan. I think we got Ploop. Ooh, Plooplu's just hanging on. Kay Vonnegut there too, just off the back. Let's cheer Plooplu on a little bit here. Come on, dude, get in there. Get in. French rider. Seen the name around a lot. Have no interaction with him ever. And Pfeffer is hanging right now too. This will be almost impossible to get back in. I don't know Pfeffer. Looks like a strong cyclist from Switzerland. It's over. And he's just let off. To get back in once you're outside that 12-meter gap, yeah, it's just not going to happen, folks. You're gone. And look at this. Plu came right through the group and parks himself right on the front. I like this move here. Aggressive. Confident. Let's get it, folks. Plu's like, yeah, you know what, dudes? I was just taking an extra strig of water back there, getting the music tuned up right. You know? No soft rock. It's all about metal at this point, folks. Some of you Euros, you need your German technos. Let's hit it with that too. I don't really care. Let's just go. I like Creeping Death by Metallica. At this point, it's Creeping Death by Metallica or maybe Master of Puppets. Yeah, just turn that on. Just turn it on. People will be listening to that 50 years from now. That German techno? Probably not. I didn't say I didn't like it. I just said people won't be listening to it. Metallica? Yeah, they will be. Ludwig DB at the front here. Hey, also point out too, yeah, Team Belgium rides on Monday. Yeah, they're banging, folks. They are banging. Ruben puts those on, 10:45, my time, Mountain Standard Time, every Monday. I was in it yesterday. I got dropped on a downhill. So when I say, guys, I'm going to check the chat, I have to leave the app. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to check the chat, guys. Okay, let's leave the app. Left the app, folks. I'm no longer in the app. I'm now in YouTube Studio watching a delayed version of what's going on. So this might be delayed by 15, 20 seconds. So generally, I jump in and out, read the chat, come back, I'm dropped. So I even said yesterday in the video, it was a hard left-hand corner, a little bit of braking. Braking, does it add? I don't know. You know what, for me, I think I said it in yesterday's video too. The braking will add for me as long as I know the acceleration is kind of like gamified enough to represent larger riders who can probably accelerate really powerfully versus lighter weight riders that maybe don't have the torque or the grunt. I could be just making this all up. I want that to be represented. Otherwise, the braking just kind of doesn't really do anything because everyone's going to brake. But it's the acceleration out of the corners that's the big thing. You know, if you can't accelerate out of the corners, and if you can make a difference. Right now, everyone's descending at the same speed, whether you're light or heavy. So you break us all down. Is there a difference in acceleration? That's the key thing for me. Then I'll be like, okay, I'm on board. I don't know if that works yet. I haven't been on it enough to really know. All I know is some stuff's going on now with teleporting. I guess apparently it happens on downhill, so you'll be in 15th place, and all of a sudden the finish line's coming, and 12 people appear in front of you, and you're like, now you're 27th. Not fun. Let's get that fixed, folks. Let's get that fixed. Yes, folks, back. Tuesdays, I'm back. I'm not sure what my full schedule is going to be. I've got a lot of race coverage right now. Like I said, I did another race video this morning on a weird time slot I had to do because it conflicted directly with this race video here. Tomorrow, I'll probably be able to do the 12 noon for me. Race there. Saturday, I'm doing commentary for Project Echelon. I'll probably schedule myself a long ride. Actually, I did have a long ride scheduled, West Mountain, Utah. I just scheduled it. I don't invite people to it. Not because I don't want people there, just they can jump in if they want. And then I realized, oh, I'm doing commentary, so I'm going to have to do it afterwards. Then go to a Christmas party that night. Be on best behavior. We're staying the night, so I won't be able to make it home in the morning. Okay, folks, we're back together. What do we got left up front here now? 16 riders? Nope. 15 riders. So Pfeffer is out the back. Where did Thor HC go? Has he been swallowed up by this group? I think he has been. So it looks like Thor HC got swallowed up by this group. So many riders going to be hard to find. I guess I could search with the tool up there, but I'm not going to. I want to stick with this group. Hey, we'll bounce around a bit. Let's see who we've got back here. Any riders back here? Breakdowns, mechanicals, lots of thorns out here in the desert, folks. Watch your tires. Yorioko. Wojkod. Just going to bounce quick. I'm really watching that front end, don't worry. Robin Aggie, Arno. Hey, Arno. Is that my Arno? Is that Arno? Nope, different. Okay. Moving our way up, folks. And Mison, seen that rider. Rothy. Slow 08. Lots of new names. Lots of juicy new names here for me to know. Saniva, yes. Here she is. Sweeter. Jen 74. Who's Jen? Another new name for me. Watching that front end. Don't you worry. I'm watching that front end. Geraldius. Spanish Stew. We got so many stews. I know 3 different stews on here. This dude, Cheddar. Where did I've seen this name and I'm thinking I'm going to have to check my stuff out here, folks. Cheddar. Because I was kind of joking around about the name, but I thought he was a Czech rider. Going back to the front, folks. Back to the front. Let's get up there. Bear Remy sitting on the front right now, folks. 700 meters to go. It's boom time. Here we go, folks. They're already launching now, folks. They are attacking at 650 meters out. Nelson Snyder sitting on the front, pursued by Niels Burnham. So, obviously, this one's going to tune to a second kick. These guys are going to be rolling at 5-6 watts per kilo and then kick. You can see the finish line in the distance already. It's right there, riders. Bang, bang. Let's go. Batiscombe lighting it up now. Increasing the power. Batiscombe going right now. 11 watts a kilo, folks, right there. 12 watts per kilo. Cutting past Nelson and Tice. Has momentum on his side. What's left with these riders? Battiscombe going for the win. Nelson Snyder second. Tice third, possibly. Maybe Niels Burnham. I'm going to miss a few there, folks. Grosjean going in next. K. Vonnegut. Plu. Andy up here, moving up quickly. Andy up 11th place, 10th place. Nice job, Andy. Ludwig DB coming in 13th place. Morton Forby would have gotten 14th there. Yvonne Sagan 15th. Okay, I'm getting trapped, folks. Riders, send me a message. Extra special spotlights in race videos. That's how it works. That's how I do it. We're going to bounce back. I just see Tim here, perhaps. There's Thor C. This guy was in that front group of 18 all the way. Fell out the back. Now finds him just swamped by this group. Riders going to Thomas Lynn here. Hey, man. Team GRC. A little bit biased now. Heading in here's with Chak. Calgary dude. Chak's the Calgary dude. Diego Donati here. Iron Sando. Grep going on a rip off the front. Look at Grep go. Grep's gone, folks. Just smashes them to pieces. Is anyone going to react here? Come on, guys. 400 meters out. Grep probably has a 50-meter lead right now. 39-meter lead. Can Grep hold this? Gary's going for two. Gary T72. Is Gary a Farnham boy? Might be. Guys, I'm losing track of all. 10 watts a kilo out of Gary here. Coming, rolling in fast. Great wheels. The bike, not so much, but Grep holds it. 17th and 18th place. And then there's going to be a swarm of riders come in. Look at this. Just an absolute swarm. Let's settle down. Bring it down a notch. Thor HC again. There he is. Going to have a sip of water. We're going to bounce back. The Romain not pushing anywhere near his ability today. Well, his power's actually all over the place there. It was down low. Now it's back up high. Probably knows I'm watching. Folks. We got Woodsy here and Master 40 Duathlon. Yes, dude. David 1951. We got another big crew coming in here. Tom Larigier. Pedrix 2640. New name. Beck Rob. I'm sure Beck Rob. Whoa, look at this leaderboard just going nuts here. Roger. There's Roger. I just saw him. Here we're with Roger. RGRC. Roger. Duckman 2. Pavel Kolbabek. Erwin Hen. Shrew. Flying Pastor. Farnham. Dolph Vader. Here he is. Guys, 500 meters out. Time to light up the rocket juice. Let's go. Special supplements engaged. Rock it out, boys. Rock it out. I'm just going to kind of hang back here and see how this goes down. There's so many riders here. How many are coming in, folks? Insanity. So yeah, this is at the point here. You're going to finish your ride. You're going to look at the leaderboard. Nittier. That's where you need to be going. Go check out Nittier for all the events. All the standings are all there, folks. And he's working on all the time. Ganera here too. He's working on all the time. Constant improvements. As you probably all are aware, we have a Nittier, I think we call it the Nittier wish list or Nittier brainstorming in the Discord channel. So check that out too. RKT7. So ROUVY Brian's coming in next in 66. We've got Grupedo, 67th. RKT7 riding solo. We're going to bounce back to Tim here. Tim S88. Level 33. Seen a lot of people on ROUVY bikes. Guess they wanted to go slow. That's okay. You do you. Ufsinda, level 80 rider here. German. Sander Schramme. Sander Schramme coming in hot, folks. Pushing hard. Is Ufsinda going to follow? We got Thomas Buplek, Czech rider here. Let's hang out with these two for a little bit. See what Ufsinda's going to do here. Are they going to counter Sanders? Sander Schramme. Tim S88 is going to finish up ahead in 69th. Ufsinda making the move at the last second. Fighting for the 70th place. Taking him out. And Thomas came in as well, right on their heels. Those three almost photo finish, I believe. Sorry, it was another rider there. Kinade J. Oh, another big try. Marco, 1988. Hoppy the Rocket. I found him. Remember earlier I was saying, is this my Arno? This is Arno shooting, the living legend himself, level 23. Smash it, Arno. Let's go, dude. Let's go. And he's at the front. Look at this, folks. Mikey 73 coming hot, but Arno just holds him off. Yes, dude. That was awesome. Arno, flawless victory. Dude, that was so cool. I couldn't have faked that any better. Like, that was so perfect how that played out. I love it. Arno's messaged me a couple times. I've been following him forever. We've been seeing him every week coming. My frenemies here. I love using the word frenemy. That means you're friends until you got to become enemies. You're only helping each other because you have to. So we got frenemy here. Level 7 rider coming in 83rd place with Jungle Jane. Jungle Jane's not messing around though. Frenemy, you better get moving. Jungle Jane over the top. Patricic. Blinky Bob coming in. Farnham. Jeff 65. Hey, Jeff. Jeff, Happy New Year to you. Jeff reached out to me at Christmas time, I believe it was. Mikalosa next. Carol Day. Oh, more coming in. Wartal's here. Dag 78. Josie PM. Oh, sorry, guys. So many coming in. I'm trying to get Ludo Jeannaud 36. Daniel 1955. Geraldius. Cheddar. Did I see this guy yesterday? I gotta look around. Okay, sometimes I lose track of what I'm doing every day. We did a group ride yesterday. I thought there was a Cheddar there. I gotta check the standings. But I thought he had a Czech flag. So I thought he was like a play on, the CZE Czech with the dar on the end. I kept calling him Cheddar the whole time. Now he's got a Polish flag. He's changing his alliances, I think. Defactor finishing Smouse. I missed a couple of there. Sorry, dudes. Race more. I'll get you more. Carl 5 coming in. Jen 74. I haven't even seen Neil. I don't know where he is. Mikey 3R. Agsfani. We'll just say that for now. Wearing GRC. I know it's a snazzy looking jersey, isn't it? Yes, dude. Yes. S Wider here. And we got Herman 3045. A lot of riders blasted in here, folks. Paul C70 from the UK. User, this guy's going, how do I change my name? Guys, how do I change my name? I know you're asking that. I know you're asking it. They make it hard, don't they? Probably the most common question on the Facebook discussion forums. Here's Suniva coming in next. AG2 1962 Swiss rider. See this guy all the time too. Mag Pern, Swedish rider. Okay. Oheim. Just groups coming in, just flooding in, folks. Trying to catch all the names. Marcin Baniak, 1978. Limbo Floor. Dark Flamenden, Ukrainian rider. We got Martin here. Martin VZ. Cookie J. Mickname, I guess instead of nickname. And Mison Rothy. Here's another guy. How do I change my name? When do I get to change my name? Rothy, Max Power, DKCH. So Neil and that crew and Kyle must have finished in a big blob up front when they all came in. Actually, I saw a bunch of muckers together, so they were probably all in that same pile. Ferdinand, 1957. Herland. Mekamarata, 2. Chasing after Herland here. Level 36 rider, ROUVY bike. Okay. We got Mike here. Why is there so many ROUVY bikes today? What happened? Matek, ROUVY bike. H-Mans, not a ROUVY bike. Okay, so some people are picking the right bikes. What if there's a race before and they got stuck on the ROUVY bike for some reason? Sometimes that happens with updates. Here's that other character, the other Arno, not the Arno. When I say the, I mean capital the Arno. There we go, folks. Send me a message, and I know more about you, and I can have more fun with this, folks. Arno did reach out to me. We talk about Arno. Rider's still coming in, folks. We're going to stick around, hang out with him today. Short race. I'm doing this one today. And then I think, then I got a video chat. I was going to say I'm heading out the door. Colin's got to cash in some of his gold doubloons. No, seriously. But not gold. A little bit of gold. Time to liquidate, folks. We are liquidating the metal assets here over at Inside Cycling World because I have to. All honesty, all upfront, all authentic, all natural. And but I do have a video chit chat I'm going to have with AKA Nittier Dude. Seeing what we want to be doing together. Spurlammy coming on in. Got a kind of a funky looking avatar there. Looks, I don't know if that's a dog or something. Or at first I thought it was spaghetti, to be honest. And Misan coming in. Look at this little compound over here. Like, is this like someone's house or is this a jail? I don't even know. Like, they are serious about their walls and their fortified towers. I mean, I wish I had a fortified tower at home. Come on. Yeah, I think this might be some kind of weird complex here. I don't know. Google Maps, here we go. I'm going to spend the entire afternoon doing that. Yeah, check out that weird enclave. Second category enclave in Oman. Just imagine living in your own place, 1.7 miles. There's no one else. Then there's another country all around you. And then your country's around that. Speaking of which, Justin Trudeau, see ya, dude. See ya. But he's kind of scammy, so what he did was, here's how it's going down. Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada, loser. Max power to, and that's the facts, folks. That's facts. Max power 212 coming in hot here, 6 watts a kilo, 7 watts a kilo. Give her, dude. So there was going to be a Parliament's not in right now. Nothing's going on. Comes back on January 24th. All the parties are going to call for a no confidence vote. What does that mean? It means the conservative groups, the NDP and the Bloc Québécois come in and say, dude, we don't like you. Non-confidence vote. If they all agree on it, which they would have, January 24th, there would have been an emergency election in Canada and Trudeau would have been burnt to the ground. So, what the sneaky snake did, he's decided to resign from the Liberal Party and the PM of Canada. But because of that, he suckered in, I think it's the Speaker of the House. I don't know who it is. Probably one of his buddies, to be honest. One of those political friends. They all work with each other. They call it proroguing Parliament, which means Parliament shuts down because it's so important to find the next Prime Minister of Canada. It's the interim. Here's the cannon fodder. Put him in. So someone's going to get to be Prime Minister. Okay, so there won't be a snap election now on January 24th. It's been pushed back to March 24th because of Justin Trudeau's weaseling. That's all he's ever been, is a weasel. He's a weasel. Don't like him because he's got nice hair. He's a goofball. This is very political today, folks. Political Colin. And so he's pushed back his extermination till March 24th. But at that point, there will be a no confidence vote. They're still going to call it. I mean, everyone's saying it's going to happen. Riders flowing in, Ernevo, Araf, Slow 08. A couple more coming, folks. So he's pushed it back. He's going to, jump off the ship like a rat and swim away and hide somewhere. Probably get a really good job doing something that he shouldn't be doing because he's a drama teacher. He's not qualified to lead countries and lead businesses. He's qualified to teach drama. Get in your lane, dude. You're a nobody to me. Very passionate about this, folks, just like I am about cycling. So we got User coming in here. Name change coming soon. Ferdinand's right behind them. They're going to put a new leader in. They're going to elect a new Liberal leader who automatically becomes Prime Minister of Canada. That's just how it works. We don't go to the elections yet. You're subbing someone in. It's kind of like, I guess if your leader died, the vice or the second in command would take over. In this case, because he's stepping down, they have to elect a new one within their own group. They elect a new person. Whoever it is, it's kind of a fakery. They're like, I guess some people would be like, oh man, awesome, I get to be the Prime Minister for a month and a half. Other people are like, I don't want to be the Prime Minister for a month and a half and then get exterminated. They're going to call the snap election then, the non-confidence vote, snap election. We should have the third Prime Minister of the year in power by the middle of May. That's how it's supposedly going to go down. That guy will be a guy named Pierre. Just watch him come, folks. Camarada coming in next. Mike. Just plain old Mike. Dash Mike. Think of something for him here. Dash Mike. What else could we say? Minus Mike. We're going to hit the chat here, folks, for a bit. I've just totally ignored the chat today. Let's see what we got here, folks. Cycling heavyweight champ. Okay. Let me catch up here. Can't you just have the chat up? Yeah, Penelope, I can do that. I'm actually going to just... my little laptop... I'm probably just going to have it like on a little shelf so I can just glance up at it. Because the majority of the time when I get dropped, I'm not that crappy of a cyclist. The majority I get dropped is because I'm looking at the chat, I get distracted, power starts dropping, and what I am watching on screen is 20 to 30 seconds delayed. So when the gap starts, I'm not seeing it until it's too late. Cycling heavyweight champ of the world. Hi there, Ted from the UK. I'm considering ROUVY, but also looking at Zwift. What will give the more structured workouts? I'm heavy at 180 kg, but have cycled for 13 years. Just getting into virtual cycling. Dude, Ted from the UK. Welcome aboard, dude. Dude, you could try the trial I have, Colin 1M. It's a free trial for 1 month. It'll give you access to everything. I do ride Zwift, though, too. Dude, it's hard to say. You know what I like? What I do like about the Zwift workouts, I'm just going to say it. What I like better about it, you can do Zwift workouts as a group. Zwift workouts as a group. So you join up with your buddies and you're all doing the same workout that's based on your FTP. If you're 150 watts, the workout is based on that. If you're 250 watts, your workout's based on that, but you're all traveling along together. So it's really cool. But you could try ROUVY out for free. Zwift, yeah, even here, it's $25 a month for me. I'm poor. So yeah, Ted, thanks for having you aboard, man. Use the code to Colin1M. Just try it out. You could try it out and go, oh, I hate this. Or you could realize, well, maybe the workouts aren't for me there, but I could do another workout elsewhere. There's other platforms, dude. I have a code to use from YouTuber Amy Cycling Adventures. Okay, yeah, possibly heard of her. I'm not sure. Penelope saying try ROUVY for free. There are a ton of workouts. I prefer the group workouts myself. Yeah, and Ted, that's another thing too. So some people, they love the real video and real world locations. Other people hate the graphics. I'm either or. I don't really care. ROUVY dominates real world locations. Now, the other platforms do have real world locations or based on real world locations, but they're kind of, I got to make sure. Okay, I'm still good here. We're on H mounts here. Matak, Walk G. This might be our last rider out. 142 riders out. I don't think anyone else is moving. Let's just hang out with this rider as I catch up here. So like example, Alpe d'Huez, it's on ROUVY. Alpe d'Huez, Alpe de Zwift, is also on Zwift. It is the same climb, but not everything you're seeing is what it really looks like. But it's the same climb. That's the best way I can say that. But if you want real world locations, go to ROUVY. That's just the way it is. I am going to do a platform comparison video here coming up pretty soon. It's going to be more of just my honest opinion, my viewpoints on it. I'm not going to beat any of the platforms up because I think that's uncool. I think if you're doing that, I don't know what the point is. It's all cycling. If you hate graphics, well then obviously don't waste your time on Zwift or my whoosh. If you want to have probably the best community out there, it's over on Zwift. Like, you can do everything on there. Yeah, try my code, see if it works. I don't know if it's still up and running right now because with the start of the new year. Cycling heavy champ. I got my start trainer tomorrow. Awesome, dude. Get in there. Dude, that weight's just going to fall off you, Ted. It's just going to fall off you. Dude, all I can say is just ride every day. Ride every day. Everyone here is riding virtually every day. That doesn't mean you need to kill yourself every day. I really am a believer in, and I used to be really bad for this, just doing something every day, you get into the streak. And next thing you know, oh wow, I worked out 10 days in a row. Wow, and all of a sudden, it's like 268 days in a row. That's where I made it to. Didn't miss a day. And then I was in the emergency room for an unrelated issue. And then I was told you were not riding your bike for at least 2 weeks. So anyways, I had a really bad kidney infection. Yeah, it was horrendous, dude. So yes, dude. Ted went all in. Tacx Neo bike. Good job. Kyle dropped in. Kyle, sorry, dude. I didn't even see you out there. It was such a huge schmozzle of people, but I'm back. Cue the music. Ted, you'll find out there's a ton of people in the UK. The majority of the people here are probably from the UK. He's looking forward to getting some serious miles done this year. Last year, I only done about 2,000. Dude, that's great. Normally get around 3,500. Want 6,000. Yes, dude. Let's go 10K. That'll give you your 6,000 miles. Let's rock, buddy. Let's rock it. Dude, you can easily do that on there. Ruben's saying, I have a feeling you know way too much, Colin. I don't even know what that means, Ruben. Huh? What do I know? What do I know? Yeah, dude. Ted, you'll get it easy, man. Yes, you can add friends with ROUVY that you ride. You can do that. Best way I usually do that, so if I do a group ride with a bunch of people, let's talk about Ruben's ride yesterday. After the ride, I go through and there'll be a leaderboard. Even though it's a group ride, like a fun race ride, that was a race, but kind of a group ride at the same time. It'll show you who you rode with and it'll give you a little plus button. You just knock on it. Calling for president. Yes! Hashtag calling for president. Hashtag let's support Colin's channel. Yeah, and that's another thing, Penelope Center. You can easily add friends. Communication, so lacking on ROUVY. The other platforms have it. Let's fix that. Let's just fix it. How come I can chat on Zwift? How come I can chat on my Whoosh? How come I can chat on Training Peaks? But I can't chat on here. Now there are workarounds. You can use Discord. We all do that. But it should work. Yeah, Ted, just give it a shot, man. Jump back in if you have any questions. I do have 2 Discord channels. There's the Team GRC Discord. There's also the Inside Cycling World Discord, which is kind of a bit of everything, and you're going to get answers and stuff in there. So don't sit there struggling at home going, what do I do? You know, just ask a question. Seriously, there's the same questions kind of over and over. But whatever, we've all gone through it. Oh, about other riders. What do I know about other riders? They're secrets. Yeah, I just like to know about the riders. It really adds to the videos, I find. Makes it more fun for me. Hopefully you guys find it more entertaining. So who are we here with? We're still here with Wogcod. That is a mouthful. Level 12 rider from the States. And that will be our last rider finishing today, folks. I don't think there's anyone left. We've had breakdowns, a lot of thorns in tires today. Sealants didn't work. Yeah, they're all gone, folks. Okay, riders. I think that's it for today. How was that? I liked it. About others, yeah, I do chat a lot, dude. I know. I'd like to be a commentator for a living. That's what I'd like to do. It's not working so far, folks. I'm just gonna say the last thing, folks. If you can become a member of the channel, it's only going to help this thing get better. Okay, so how do you become a member of the channel? You can become a member of the channel through YouTube, like a member. So what does that mean? Basically means, you know, you like to watch Netflix? Yeah, you watch videos, you like them, you give them a few dollars. That's the same kind of thing. Buy me a coffee is probably the best way to do it. It gives the most amount of financial support to the content creator. That's me. It really helps the channel keep going. Kyle, I think there was 142 finishers. 141 maybe? I think that's what I saw. Let me just jump back in here. 142 or 141. Just going to jump out of this here. We're going to quit that. And we're back here, folks. Oh, wow. Look at all these invitations I have. So many invitations. Oh, my. Whew. Gets quite busy for me. Subscribe. Thank you, Ted. So I have to push people more now. So buy me a coffee. There's a link for it. Only if you can, guys. If you can help you can help the channel just by sharing it with others too. Joey Jojo, that's my wife. She created a little merch store. I don't even have the merch. She's made shirts twice now, so I have a bunch of old shirts. I have the unique first run shirts. They might be valuable someday. In a big box. So I wear them once in a while. I don't know if you guys even catch it, but she's gone and made a whole new line of stuff. I even have a cycling jersey, guys. And she said to me last night, I think you hate your cycling jersey because you've never even worn it yet. And luckily, I was talking about it in that video that day. Joe Meyer came in from another platform, and he said to me, he goes, Colin, he goes, you should have your own cycling jersey. He goes, I think it would sell out fast. I'm like, you think? Like, I don't know. So she designed me a cycling jersey. I think it's also, there should be a false flat shirt. There should be. False flatty. There's a lot of Colin one-isms. I just kind of wing it, folks. So, but I am going to do a little Colin coffee chat. I'm going to get out of the cube, go more into relaxation and meditation area where I smoke fine cigars and drink scotches. I don't do any of that. I'm just going to pretend I do that for the video. And yeah, get more personal with you guys, chit chat, what I'm working on, what I'm doing. What time is it, folks? Okay, not bad, 1 o'clock. So it's 1 p.m. for me. I still haven't been on the bike yet today. I've had no time to be on the bike, and all I do is sit at home. Apparently, allegedly. Joey Jojo sent me a long list of videos I have to make. I honestly don't know how it's even possible. I am working on another video, my Tourmalet climb video. So I'm kind of about halfway through that. Trying to make it so that it's not an hour and 45 minutes long. Although, you know what? I would watch a video that long. That's the kind of person I am, though. So trying to make stuff shorter, but I don't want to make it too short. It's not me. People are like, well, that's what's good for the YouTube algorithm, Colin. Yeah, but it's not real then. It's not real. So I'm kind of like, I don't really care about that stuff. And yeah, CEO Jojo, totally Ruben. That's why I'm asking for people to support me directly through Buy Me a Coffee if they can. It's a small amount, folks. And as I start seeing people interested, there are people in there already. And I have received support from people. And I really acknowledge that to people. I really appreciate it. Penelope and Ruben here are both longtime supporters on YouTube. Guys, I'm trying to make it better. I'm trying to grow it. And I need your help for that. I can't do it alone. I've been doing this for 2 years now. Sometimes it feels like I'm alone. But I do have supporters. I just got to get it to a level where I can keep it going. Because like I said, I can go pump gas for one day and make more than what I do doing this for like so much work. Anyways, folks, it's getting stupid now. I'm going to jump, talk to AKA Nittier Dude. Just going to roll with that. And then I got to do a bike ride. Then I got to do chores. So anyways, okay, riders, thanks for watching. See you again real soon. Later.